So today we're going to be making okazi, known by the Nigerians. In Cameroon we call it eru. So what we do is, these are the ingredients that you need. This is crayfish. This is assorted. We have cow skin. We have beef. We have smoked fish. We have spinach. Let me show you guys what is inside. So this is assorted. You can put really whatever you want to put. And this is stockfish. We call it stockfish. I don't know if it has another name, but that's how we call it. So you can basically put anything you want inside. So this is spinach. Back home we use water leaf. Here we don't have it, so you can use spinach for it. And you need a cube. This is we call it maggi. This is palm oil, very necessary. You will need this, and this is the leaf. Because we have it dry here, you have to put in water. Put it in water for some time for it to get soft, so it's going to be easy for you to cook. And salt to taste. And this is what you can eat it with. We have ola ola, which is pounded yam, and we have gari, which is fried cassava. So now we're gonna start. So I'm gonna put up the stove. So first you want to put up your ingredients. And if you're boiling the meat and everything, try not to use onions. It's very important. The main dish itself, like the way we do it traditionally, you don't need garlics or ginger, none of those. This is as simple as it gets. If you want to cook it the original way, this is original form. No garlic, no ginger. But if you love those two, you can put them if you want to. So now we're going to put our spinach. Why I'm putting the spinach? Because I cook the meat very well. So I don't want it to get too soft. So I'm going to put the spinach first. And guys, make sure you wash your hands. Very important. Because the spinach gets soft easily, you really don't want it to get really soft before you put your okazi leaf or your eru. So you want the water that's coming out from it to cook at the same time. So by the time the water gets dry, the leaf too is getting soft. So we're going to leave the pot for a little bit, for it to cook a little bit. And when it starts getting like soft, that's when we're going to put in the eru. So for right now, we're just going to give some few minutes, like 2 to 3 minutes for it to get soft. And then we'll continue the process. So right now we're going to check to see how far this is going. Right now it's blending, and I like that. So due to the texture, if you look at the pot to know if you're doing the right thing, or to make sure your spinach is not more than your eru, you look at them. It should be disappearing. The spinach should be disappearing from this. If you can see more spinach, that means it's going to be more. So make sure you look at it as you stir the pot. Make sure you look at it very well, because you don't want something that you'll be eating and you can taste spinach. You don't want that. Okay, right now I'll give that another 2 to 3 minutes, and then I can put the rest and we're done. So now you can put your crayfish. Put your sauteed. With the pepper, we don't eat a lot of pepper, so that's why we put this. This is habanero pepper. You can buy it from most of the markets like Walmart's, African store, Mexican store, wherever. So if you want it, you can blend it the same time you're blending your crayfish. So you can do that. Because we don't eat it, we're just gonna put it in like that. So now I'm gonna use something to get this out, because I don't want any more water inside. So I'm going to use my spoon to take the meat out of the pot. So you want to make sure you drain as much as possible. There we go. So this is like beef stripes. So we're going to, for the smoked fish, you can buy them from the African store. I don't know where else you can get it, or you do it at home. I sometimes do it at home. So do it the way you please. Guys, it looks good. So at this point, we're going to try not to stir too much because of the smoked fish. You don't want to scatter everything. You want it to be visible. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. So I always do this. I call it a point of contact. I open that. I put my palm oil, but before I do that, I always do this. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the middle. Guys, you put this as much as you want, okay? So some people don't, because of their cholesterol level, they don't like palm oil. If you like, you can do vegetable oil. You can do that, but this is the traditional way. This is how we do it. So why I put this in the middle, because our cubes sometimes they're mostly hard. So what I do is, yeah, so you put this to taste, okay? So first, if you're not good in measuring, what I do is I use my eyes. That's how I was taught. I use my eyes to gauge my pot. So what you can do is you put it to taste. If you're not very good, make sure you go step by step. Put the first one, test it, and then know what else you're going to add in it. So I'm going to put a cube inside. And you put a little bit of salt to taste. And then you stir. So because of the hot oil, the cube is going to dissolve easily. Because sometimes it doesn't dissolve, it dissolves later on. And you don't want that. It's just going to stay in a particular area of the pot. And that will not be cool. Okay, so that is out. So we're going to make sure the oil goes around. Guys, see how green this looks? Looks so green. That looks awesome. So you want to always leave the oil to cook a little bit, because it has a sweet taste when it's not cooked. When it's not cooked, it's going to be sweet. Not very, very sweet, but we could tell the difference. So that means if I come to your house, you give it to me, I will know the difference. So with that, you're going to test to make sure the salt and the Maggi is okay. To me, it's perfect. So you just let it cook for a little bit, and we're done. So if you have any other requests that you would like me to do, just let me know on the description box, on the comment box below, and I'm gonna do that for you. Just leave your comments Like and subscribe. You can share. Thank you guys. So next we're going to be doing the pounded yam to eat this with. So I'll just let that to cook. So this is the finished product, guys. It looks so good. It tastes so good. I can't just wait to just flip myself over to that dining table and deal with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Thank you.